So I went to a Pearl Jam concert, and lo and behold, popped up a comic book collection. All right, guys, so I went out to New Jersey, down to Camden, New Jersey, just a stone's throw away from Philadelphia, for a Pearl Jam concert. And just out of sheer coincidence, there was a collection there that I purchased. So before we get into this, I just want to remind you, hit that thumbs up, leave the comment down below. You're going to want to comment on this video because we're going to talk price. How much did I pay for this collection? Did I overpay? I personally think I did, but I think I was just in a great mood because I had just seen Pearl Jam the previous night. You know what to do with Whatnot. You know what to do with Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, VERYGARY_comics. Now, the way this all worked out was I went down to Camden, New Jersey. The Pearl Jam show was on Wednesday night, and Thursday morning, bright and early, I met the seller, took a look at the collection, and made a purchase. So how about first we stop off, listen to a little Pearl Jam just for a minute or so, and then we'll get into the comic book collection. Please don't be, it's not the greatest view. We had grass seats or field level seats, whatever they were. Anyway, we were outside a good ways away from the stage, but you could still hear just fantastic. Much better. And then I found out. All right, guys, so I just picked up a small collection. 1, 2, 3, 4 longs, there's three shorts and a bunch of slabs, but it's gonna take me a little bit to go through this stuff and actually pull out anything relevant and worth talking about. So yeah, sorry I didn't flip through it here. I'll flip through it at home. It's early. All right, guys, I've got everything inside. We've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 long boxes, 3 short boxes, and some slabs. So what I'm going to do really quick with you guys is go through the slabs. Very minimal, you know, nothing super heroic here. Nothing over the top. Nothing insanely expensive. A lot of, I don't know. This is one of the better books in an 8.0. This. Lethal Protector in a 9.8. Howard the Duck 1 in a 9.8. Black Mask. Long Halloween Part 1. This is a first print. Dark Knight Returns 1. Random here. Now we start getting random. Joker 5. Batman 286. Detective 525. Batman 475, first Renee Montoya. Batman 300. Batman 321. So this is part of Craven's Last Hunt, but it's slabbed in a 9.2. I wish they were all slabbed. Here's 30 Web of Spider-Man 32. Subscription insert missing here, so we've got the green label on the first. Yeah, I'm definitely wrong here. First clone story. I'm all messed up, not feeling well. Venom number 1 again, Lethal Protector. And we've got, let's go over through here. We got War. So here you go. First War Machine to 9.8. I think that's probably the most expensive slab in the collection here. Green label for this Uncanny X-Men 1. Donny Cates on Thor 4. Spider-Man 1 in a 9.8. Ultimate X 1 in a 9.6. I like this. Dark Avengers 1 in a 9.8. I do like this. Haha 1 in a 9.8. Let's just move over here. Thor 5, so that's first Black Winter, but that's a second print. Miracle Man 24, that's the final issue. And Darkhawk 1 in a 9.6. I'm going to get into this box, but I want to move some stuff. Alright, so we've got the first Normie, Osborn, Gargoyles 10, ASM 151 and a 4.5. You can see, like, these are some okay books, but the grades are not good. First Web and a 9.2, Newsstand, ASM 299 and a 7.5. It's not a $100 book, but Newsstand. I also can start pulling stuff out here. I kind of want to make sure you guys get a good idea of what's in here. Another Web in an 8.5. Spider-Woman 1 and a 9.6. I don't even think that's a $125 book. Spawn 9, first Angela. Captain America 16, little random. Avengers 221, kind of random, especially in an 8.0. Secret Wars Secret Wars 2, number 390. Secret Wars number 3. It's an 8.5. Secret Wars 3 in a 9.0. Batman 197 in a 4. Secret Wars 1 in a 9.2. That's a newsstand. Avengers 186 in a 9.0. I do not think that's a $145 book. Avengers 187 in a 9.2. What If Planet Hulk. I believe this is that Scar book. 9.0. Weapon X. This is Marvel Comics Presents 72. First appearance of Weapon X in a 9.0. First Bishop in a 9.2. So the books are okay, but the grades aren't great. 8.0 for Sinister. X-Men 212 in a 9.6. X-Men 213 in a 9.6. X-Men 139 in a 9.2. I think, now that I'm thinking about it, X-Men 161 in a 9.2. Yeah, these all came with it. First Gambit in an 8.0. Infamous Iron Man number 1 in a 9.2. This is the Ribic variant. Nice book, but not that much money. Animosity number 1 in a 9.4. Kind of some miscellaneous. And then I found another box, like right here, and I'm not positive if this came in there or not. Spidey 2099 number 1. Oh, it did. Green Lantern 50. This is the Jim Lee variant. I actually love this book. It's an homage to... I'll keep this in my actual personal collection. This is an homage to Infinity Gauntlet number 1. So this is actually going to stay with me in a 9.8. So you gotta love it when you can find stuff for the PC in here. Infinite Crisis 5 in a 9.6. That's that Blue Beetle. X-Men 221 in a 9.8. Did this come? Long Shot number 1 in a 9.6. I don't even remember. I think it did. This is the first Sinister cover in a 9.6. ASM Annual 16, 9.4. Web 119. Appearance of Kane, huh? Infinite Crisis in a 9.4. It says just some McFarlane in a 9.4. ASM 375 in a 9.4. That Ann Wang book. What else we got in here? X-Men 193. First Warpath in costume. ASM 162. First Jigsaw. And two more. Let me just pull these out here. All right, we got Batman 294 and ASM 306 and an 80. So, like, some of the books that were graded seem to be the right books to get graded, but not in the grades. Like, you shouldn't be submitting this book if you're looking to flip and it's an 80. Like, you got to keep this book in, like, the 9.4 plus range, even in a newsstand. So that's all the slabs. I got to go through all the raw stuff, which is going to take me a little bit. For you guys, it's not going to take long at all. And then we'll talk about some of the other bigger books in here. All right, so you heard some Pearl Jam. You saw the slabs from this collection. And now I'm going to go into some of the other keys. Again, I feel like I overpaid after going back through this thing. You tell me what you think. First off, we have Wonder Woman 209. Nothing really too special about this book, except it's a bondage cover, you perverts. Next up, we have a whole bunch of 90s hologram, those Spidey holograms, but they were all newsstand. I thought that was pretty cool. Definitely worth mentioning. The Amazing Spider-Man 365 is the only real key in this batch, and that's the first Spider-Man 2099. In a newsstand is a great book. However, these things are not 9.8 potential. Amazing Fantasy 12. I've never had a Amazing Fantasy book. I don't think I've ever had an Amazing Fantasy book. Of course, I'd love it to be 15, but hey, 12 is okay as well. Next up is Avengers 19. This is the first Swordsman, however, that is missing an ad page, so it is an incomplete. It is a 0.5 grade. Still nice, a placeholder if you're putting the Avengers run together. This is going to be a cheap book. What If Planet Hulk? Now, this book's been getting a lot of love with the first Sakaar. I don't even know if this is potentially considered the real first Sakaar, just like that What If 10 with Jane Foster. I don't know. If you're going to get one, you might as well get this one to go with it. Strange Tales 178. I believe this is the first Magus. I don't know what's the right way to say it. Someone will correct me in the chat. All these Adam Warlock keys are getting hot, and rightfully so, with Guardians of the Galaxy coming out next year. Longshot #1. This is the first appearance of Longshot. He also had 2 copies of Department of Truth #1. Next book might be the best raw book. I'm looking. Oh, no, it's not. This is Captain America #6. This is the first Winter Soldier, except it's the Winter Soldier variant. This is the better of the two. Next up, New Mutants Annual #2. This is the first appearance of Psylocke. It is a newsstand copy. High grade. Looks really nice. Next one, I've never gotten this book before. Kind of cool. Something different. And I think it's like a $100 book or so. I have to double check. I could definitely be wrong. But this is Danger Girl. It is the Chromium Go-Go edition. Pretty cool. Got to look it up. Next up, I've had this book quite a few times, surprisingly so, because it's not an easy book to get. This is Archie's Madhouse 27, first Sabrina the Teenage Witch cover. First time she's on a cover. 2 books left to talk about. Thor 168, this is the origin of Galactus. One of those books you may want to get if you're targeting all the Galactus keys, and I understand why, all the spec behind him. This should be on your list. Not only Fantastic Four, 48, 49, 50, but this one as well because it is the origin. And then Star Wars 68. This is the first time the Mandalorian are mentioned. That's it. That is the whole list to go with all the slabs. Now, when I looked at this collection, I think my eyes got big because of all the slabs, but really there aren't a whole bunch in there that are even worth $100 or more. Just a small handful. This was a quantity collection of slabs. No, I mean, nothing gets me really, really excited out of here, especially going through it a second time. So what did I pay? Give you the 5 seconds. 5, 4, I'm going to sneeze, 2, 1. I'll sneeze later. I paid $2,500 for this collection. It is going to be a slow burn. Is there $5,000 in here? Probably not. Is there $3,500 to $4,000? Maybe. It's going to be slow. Again, there's a lot of $10 plus books that I pulled out of here that are just going to take a while to move, whether it be through Whatnot, whether it be through conventions. That's usually it. Those are the only 2 way I really move books at this point. I don't know. You tell me what you think down below in the comments. Did I overpay? $2,500. Again, a lot of slabs. Only a few keys worth mentioning. I don't know. I think I was just in a good mood after hearing the sweet, sweet sounds of Eddie Vedder. So, all right, guys, with that, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Something a little different. Not only did we go look at a collection, there was a Pearl Jam concert mixed in there. I love adding into these collection videos something else I happen to be doing on this trip. They're not always like this. Sometimes they're just specific point A to point B to buy the collection and back home. This one, there was something else to do. So thank you guys for watching. Hit the thumbs up on the way out. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And of course, keep it comics.